everyone, Dame Chair from this 2 Minutes Work, bringing you an online game, or rather, I should say, a replay of an online game of Dawn of War, Soulstorm on the Blood River map once again. Bit of a popular map for 1 vs 1s actually, so it's not too shabby really. It has a few avenues of approach, some far off areas, and of course, yes, some nice little fighting it's happening along, well, usually happens alongside the river itself, so there you go. And also, I think this game will highlight, you know, the effectiveness of turrets placed near your opponent's territory. But I suppose it kind of also shows how you can bypass turrets as well, even if you've got fragile troops, such as Dark Elder. But anyway, so yeah, as you can see, it's going to be OZBR playing as the Necrons at the top right. Bottom left is going to be myself, Lightman 2009, playing as the Dark Elder. So I'm pretty sure I just selected random race, and yeah, that's what happened to get picked for me. So yeah, as you can see, I'm going with a Whole of Blood build. Got a plasma generator being built alongside that as well, and yeah, I'll be starting off with an Archon, which is thankfully a very good choice actually, given that, yeah, they are building Gauss turrets. Kind of annoying really, and wow, this thing's actually a pretty massive range. God damn, and look at that, they just slice through those mandrakes. So yeah, I basically, yeah, realised that, and yeah, managed to send the mandrakes back before well, never mind, I guess I managed to send it back before I incur too many losses, and at the same time, yeah, OZBR just will continue constructing plasma generators at his base. He'll even secure his relic with a Gauss turret, and yeah, we'll get these builder scarabs to start capturing relic at the same time. At the same time, what I'm doing is I'm sending my mandrakes over to capture the bottom right relic instead, and yeah, OZBR is trying to just capture my strategic points as well while being a pain in the ass with his Gauss turret. Why not? He's even going to kill off a mandrake. Thankfully, the other two stay where they are. So, oh my god, he's actually able to get that one even. Although he's actually missing it a few times, which is not surprising. Well, in either case, my Archon has finally come out, and yeah, immediately I set about to reinforcing the Archon with a little retinue of incubi, and yeah, should be able to slice and dice the Gauss turret quickly. Unfortunately, I think he just left it on automatic targeting, but the thing is I left my mandrakes to attack this thing first, which means that the Gauss turret is of course going to target the mandrakes first. Although there we go, managing to reinforce them fairly quick enough to avoid the squad from being annihilated, so nice little bonus there. And got nothing else building for myself. At the same time, OZBR, he's going straight for a summoning core, doesn't even have a Necron Lord or Necron Warriors, which is not surprising actually, given the fact that his Necron Monolith, oh there we go, he does have Necron Warriors building now, but usually you want them to be building something, or training something, given this is their only production facility that they get, and Necron Warriors are free to start off with, but reinforcements cost a bit of money. So anyway, I'll be going on the offensive with my Mandrakes and Archon squad, and as you can see, it's a very fearsome army indeed, to say the least. And yeah, I'll also be securing the relic with a listing post. At the same time, OZBR is still looking to try to harass me with his bloody scarabs. He's going to find that a bit tricky though, given that I'm building up my listing post, although, whoops, I do have this strategic point. Oh my god, it's open, and yeah, they're just going to decap it. Oh well, at the same time though, my guys are slowly hacking OZBR's base a little bit. I'm targeting his plasma generators first. I wasn't even aware of the summoning core, I'm pretty sure, at the time, and yeah, just sending my Archon squad after the Necron Warriors. Although I wonder if I should have just sent the Mandrakes after the Necron Warriors squad and just maybe sent the Archons to destroy the plasma generators, but what can you do? In any case, managed to ward away his Necron Warriors, who are basically making their way up to well, I don't know what I was doing, pushing a slave chamber there, but anyway, they're making their way to the mid. I thought they were actually, oh there we go, they're going to resume their march, and there we go. Also getting reinforced so as well. I'm putting down a couple of slave chambers because I forgot about the way that, you know, the squad and vehicle cap works for Dark Elder, so I think I've actually got a couple of spare resources at that time, and yeah, at the same time, yeah, I'm continuing to try to slice that plasma generator while at the same time my Archons are chasing around these builder scarabs who are trying to repair that damn plasma generators, and the plasma generator actually doing a pretty good job of it. Same time though, had a Warrior squad dispatch the Gauss turret, and the builders were trying to build it at the bottom of my base there, rather sneaky bastards. And yeah, also just distracting these Necron Warriors of my Mandrakes, while at the same time just blasting them to pieces with my Warriors. So there we go, should kill it off, just like that, bam. But let's see, still at tier 1, but okay, looks like I'm getting infiltration research as well for the mandrakes. I'll be, not mandrakes, oh yeah, mandrakes, sorry, that's what they're called. So yeah, I'll be staying in tier 1 for a bit longer. As for my opponents, we're getting a Wraith out. Does have the summoning course, I suppose you could say he's at tier 1.5. Trying to send yes, Wraiths just to try to decapture my points. And there we go, he's just going to go straight for the listening post, and yeah, if he keeps on hacking away at it, he'll actually be able to kill it off. It actually does a bit more damage than I thought it would. But in either case, I've made it to the summoning core, and I've destroyed all of his power plants at this location, but as you can see on the left, he's got quite a few plasma generators queued up. I don't really think I agree with him just having them queued up like that, but what the hell, I suppose that's how he wants to do things. So he's going to do things, he's going to want to send his scarabs to maybe... Oh, he's a bit of a newbie as well, actually. Only one squad of builders, when they come in squads, only one squad can actually build a building at once, so you definitely don't want to have more than one squad building one at once. Unfortunate, and there you go, managed to take out the summoning core. I don't know if actually they'll show up on the video, but you can see that my mandrakes are there as well, attacking the Necron monolith, while my builders come in, oh not my builders, my warriors come in to take out their scarabs at the same time. Let's see, am I building anything else? No, I'm still in tier 1. Still not doing anything too fancy. That bloody Wraith, of course, going after my warriors, and well, that Wraith was actually attacking listening post before, managed to take it out. Rather unfortunate. I think what happened actually, too bad I didn't actually censor the camera on that before, but I think what happened actually was OZBR sent his builder scarabs in against the listening post, and then sent his Wraith away, and then sent it back so that I would target his builders, who he can basically reinforce for free, while his Wraith was slowly hacking apart my building. Kind of sucks really, but what can you do? His little attack there did manage to actually drive my forces back to my base, at least for the time being, but wow, that Wraith just doesn't quit, eh? Ouch. Down go those warriors. But anyway, yeah, there's just a delaying my attack for the time being. That Wraith though, causing quite a bit of damage actually, managing to take out a few warriors because I was a bit careless in getting him to dance around the Wraith. But there we go, finally managing to take out the Wraith. There we go, nice little finishing move by that Mandrake there. And yeah, OZBR just continuing to rebuild his economy. We should get one of these squads to start building up the summoning core. I suppose his monolith can take a pounding. Okay, and he is repairing it with builder scarabs. I was actually even building a Gauss turret all the way behind his base. Interesting. I suppose he's kind of using the base just as a bit of a wall. And if I send in melee units, then the Gauss turret can target him, I suppose. Which is probably what will happen once I get my guys across here. So I think if we just have a look at what's going on here from my end. Yeah, I'm completely unaware of his little mini expansion in the top left. I'm pretty sure once I encountered the Gauss turrets with the initial Mandrake squad, there we go, looks like I sent him over to capture this, and I just didn't really bother attacking through the top left there. Instead I just decided to go straight for the jugular and go for his base instead. So he was sending a Wraith there against my guys, didn't exactly last too long, and yeah, he's also building a second Gauss turret, which probably won't do him too much good either, so there you go. Yeah, the builder scab's really determined to try to build it, and they might actually be able to finish building it off. I'm not entirely sure what happens here, but as you can see, I've got a couple of minutes to go. I'm pretty sure I end up winning the game, but what the hell, we might as well see how I win from this point onwards. I suppose, yeah, while these guys are hacking each other apart, I just go over what happened in the beginning with the turrets and all that. It's rather unfortunate. I think from Dark Crusade onwards, turrets could be placed anywhere on the map without needing like a control zone, which is normally provided by listening posts and HQ buildings, which is pretty cheap in my opinion. Oh, it looks like I got some upgrades on Mandrakes as well. Looks like I got poison blades for the Archon, and presumably I'm at tier 2, I think. Oh, there we go. Upgraded the slave chamber to get the soul essence from us, so I can use those soul powers. But anyway, so yeah, turrets can be placed anywhere, and that's basically what that Necron player did. He used the relative hardness of the builder scarabs because they're free to create and free to reinforce. Use their relative hardness to build a few turrets to try to harass me, and yeah, thankfully you saw me bypassing those turrets and yeah, basically going straight for his base instead, which I suppose is one way to deal with them. Turret harassment can be very effective, unfortunately, which in my opinion it shouldn't really, I mean, you're not really supposed to be using these sorts of defensive structures for offense, but anyway, but they can be really a pain in the ass to deal with when you're fighting against a let's see, what was it? An Imperial Guard player, because their command, their builder units actually get command armor and a decent amount of hit points as well, so they're incredibly hard to put down, which means they'll usually be able to lay down that bloody turret before you can basically do anything to stop them. I mean, of course there are ways to counter that, it's just very, very annoying to do, my god. In my opinion, it's a very cheap way to go about things. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, the developers were thinking, giving a tech priest engine seer commander armor. I suppose I could have maybe balanced that out by making it so that their turrets can only be built near their base, maybe, but what the hell can you do? It's kind of how the Elder builder was actually balanced out. Their support platforms, which are basically their Elder turrets, they can only be built within a within range of a listing post or a HQ building. Speaking of which, looks like I'm indeed at tier 2. Got a few Scourges out, upgrading them with Dark Lancers, and yeah, just getting a few basic troops into the fray, really, nothing too fancy, getting a Witch Squad out, so. And yeah, looks like this is going to be the end for Ozubia. He's managed to rebuild his Necron Monolith. Because yeah, as I was talking about before, the Elder, their builders can actually teleport very large distances, but they have a massive cooldown on the ability, of course, but the thing is, that allows them to, say, teleport, you know, I don't know, say near the middle of your base while your own forces are out on the front lines, and they can start building a turret, for example, if they're able to build them anyway. But thankfully, the development team was at least smart enough to balance that part out, thank God. But in any case, yeah, as you can see, we've got a nice little combined arms assault with the Scourges in the background there. Doesn't look like I reinforced them at all, actually. Looks like I just kept them at yeah, just minimum numbers, just so I can get the Dark Lancers out, so you can only get 4 per squad anyway, so yeah. You need them for anti-vehicle, anti-building damage anyway. And yeah, there goes OZBR, so his turret harassment, unfortunately, not quite doing as much damage, or rather not quite being able to offset the fact that he didn't have too much happening at his base there, so that's basically what I went for, and bam, worked out pretty nicely. So good game to my opponents. This has been Dame Dudwitch, signing off.